Chico is filing motions for relief from the Warren settlement.
Now, these motions aren't aimed to get out of the settlement, but more to address some of the issues and clarify them by getting a judge to weigh in on them. Action News Now reporter Margot Rose live at City Hall in Chico. Margot, these issues have been persistent for a long time.
Yes, Haley, they have. The city filed a motion yesterday and will file another one later this month. Now, I spoke with Mayor Casey Reynolds, who says that the first motion focuses on clarification. The city wants to know whether the settlement applies to the 8 plaintiffs listed or the entire Chico homeless community. And in that case, the city believes that would make it a class action lawsuit, which isn't what the case was originally filed as. It also touches on how the settlement can't stop the city from performing its non-negotiable duties. The second motion focuses on the handling of camp clearouts.
That will talk about some of the other just operational things in the settlement agreement, like the 17-day process that takes forever, clearing of encampments, and sometimes almost within hours, the same area being reoccupied and encamped. That was never the intention of the agreement. That was never what was told what was going to happen in the agreement. So that needs to be. Words like analogous. What does analogous mean? And what is analogous to camping? So we're asking for some clarification on those items.
And this all started after negotiations stalled between Legal Services of Northern California and the city of Chico over a proposed no camping ban in certain areas that pose a high fire risk. Reynolds says no deal was met and the LSNC stopped responding to them. Now, Reynolds says negotiation talks can continue any time before the court date, but the second motion will be filed on August 27th. Reporting live in Chico, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Thanks, Margot. The city's court date is set for October 6th. Now, we've reached out to Legal Services of Northern California, and they told us in part it appears the city would prefer to expend its time and resources on continued litigation rather than working collaboratively to make the settlement agreement as successful as possible at addressing the needs of the unhoused and the broader community. You can read that full statement from them on our website, actionnewsnow.com.